is Axiom. I'm here with my main man, Ray Black of Vancouver's OK City. He's our newest host for the Word TV, and this is the relaunch of the Word TV. Before we get into all that good stuff, let's just tell you a little bit more about what's been happening with Grounded TV lately.
We recently just won a contest from Commission Web Design that enabled us to relaunch and redesign as the Grounded Television Network.
We're now bringing you a series of independent shows dedicated to their respective genres and cultures. For all you late-night dance-freak hardcores, we've got bringing you underground sounds from around the world. Make sure to check out the first episode featuring Eskimo from San Francisco.
Also, we got Popped Culture, which offers a heavy dose of indie art. Make sure to check out the first episode featuring Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros. Other new features to the network include Grounded News and Grounded Docs. Check those out to stay in the loop of what's going on.
And let's not forget the here and now, the relaunch of our longest running show, the Word TV. This episode, very exciting. Our first segment features the godfather of breakbeat DJing,
Rock and Roll Hall of Famer,
credited for coining the term hip-hop,
and Zulu Nation founder, Afrika Bambaataa.
All right. Hey, smooth hands, Jazzy J. Afrika Bambaataa. Now, you know, you really started a lot of this way back when. I don't know. It sounds like a made-for-TV movie that a guy from the Bronx breaks out of a gang with music and really breaks it out to the world. That's true?
Oh, you could say that.
Well, the early days of hip-hop music is a collage, what you would say, of many other music that makes the break beats or the songs of hip-hop, meaning that it could take from R&B, soul, it could take from rock, jazz, it could take from soca, calypso, African, salsa, reggae, or even classical, and put it all together in this collage to make this certain sound that would come a break beat and would add the bass of, say, of James Brown, or the grunt of James Brown, with a guitar of Peter Frampton, with the singing voice of Aretha Franklin or Sarah Vaughan, or even having some classical instrument played of Beethoven, and put it all together in this collage to make that funky beat in hip-hop. Well, it's more experimental, coming from the father Kool Herc, myself, and Grandmaster Flash, and taking that little part of the record that just make you go crazy, where everybody's just be waiting for that little part to come, and then they just get wilded on the dance floor, and then soon that little part leaves, and it's back to the music and the song again. So it just was taking that part and extended it longer by mixing it back and forth on the turntables with your mixer. Well, hip-hop as a culture is made of 5 basic elements. The B-boys, the B-girls, the DJs, the MCs, the aerosol writers, and that 5th element that holds it all together, which we say knowledge. And any other elements after that, it becomes plus elements, or like what Brother KRS has added on to the elements of hip-hop.
Push it up and move it out. Come on. What you waiting for? What? What you waiting for? What? What you waiting for? Pump that body, flip it out. Stop the dance floor. All your people shout it out. Shout it out.
The Universal Zulu Nation is an international hip-hop awareness movement, which started in the year of 1973. Universal Zulu Nation stands for knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, and equality, peace, unity, love, work, and having fun, overcoming the negative to the positive, science, mathematics, faith, and the oneness of the Supreme Force, whether you call him, her, or it, Allah, Jehovah, Yahweh, Elohim, Jah, Anu, or the ancients of all ancient names, Atum, Amun, Ra.
Are you ready for the new age? We're setting the stage.
socially conscious music never really left nowhere. There are many people who are still doing socially conscious music, not just in hip hop, but through all music on this great planet. It's just that these so-called program directors who are programming the minds of the masses of the people, who are taking payola and all type of stuff under the table, that's putting one style of music out there. So why is they programming certain people to dumb down America or to dumb down the world? So we got to look at all what is going on our planet with so-called governments and these so-called money machines, corporations who are controlling things. Why is it that they are trying to dumb down the whole earth? So we got to go back and challenge these so-called radio stations or television stations or televising vision and saying, you know, if you're going to play something that's calling women out their names or using the N-words or just cussing all throughout a song, we want to hear something that's talking about some love, some peace, some political records, some stand and fight the power type of music, along with what you are playing on the airways. We're not saying censorship, but we saying, you know, a balance. Some food for thought for many of the young and elders out there is that, yeah, everybody's waiting to see what's going to happen in 2012. Many are looking at many of the predictions that was before us. To me, I say 2012 has been here a long time already. We still trying to figure what time it is, because it depends on which calendar you're using, the Gregorian or the Mayas or the Incas or the Olmecs, or going back to the ancients of China or ancients of India or the ancients of all ancients going back to Africa, and you want to get ancients of ancients trying to look for the ancients of time of Lemuria or any other things that's out there. So we got to really just look at what are we doing to our planet. The planet's a living entity, and if you disrespect the planet will show you who is the true creator of the universe, whether it be a he, her, or it, and it would send all type of tsunamis, earthquakes, tornadoes, make all type of incidents, tear up your crops, because we have disrespect the planet. So we got to look at what do we do to put sound word power, love back into the universe. Because if there's no love that's being put back on our planet, then all type of hate, chaos, destruction would come our way. And then you will really see the force or the wrath of the Supreme Force.
Do you need a hand?
Make sure y'all stay tuned for the next part of that interview coming out in the next month. Next up, Ish We Like, the new Brother Ali video, Breaking Dawn.
Old master had a leper for a child, left him out to fend for himself in the wild. He laughed at him every time he went to town, so he kept to himself and he seldom came around. Loved life and he loved his kin, but he couldn't understand why they ain't love him. Slept out in the shed all alone, and all he ever wanted was some friends of his own. A few hands saved him, took him and he raised him, taught him about love and struggle and patience, gave him the family comfort he was craving. He worked when they worked and he sang when they sang. He sang so clear, so loud that the masses of the children could hear him from the house. They recognized his voice and ran out. Everybody wanna know what the rock is all about, y'all. Preach on, Mr. Preacher Man, they say. Everybody wanna hear what you have to say. Stand tall, speak loud, boy, that's the way. Them songs of yours bring us a brand new day. Preach on, Mr. Preacher Man, they say. Everybody wanna hear what you have to say. Stand tall, speak.
And before we let you folks free into the wild, we just want to give mad props to all the people that make the Rounded TV network possible. And that would be the hosts, the interns, and you folks at home. Peace, respect.
said, good Lord, I've been waiting so long for y'all to come out here and take me in the home. The world's so cold with no place to belong. He said, come on in, boy, sing me a song. He stepped inside, and to his surprise, it was so damn fly, he can't believe his eyes. Ate and he drank and he felt satisfied till he sat by the window and he glanced outside. Loved ones out working.